Good day and my quiz in iteration. So first, um, we're going to define our variable choice pick. So this is alphanumeric, and then we're going to define our option or OPT x value space. Okay. The next, we're going to make our first function for our looping. So we're going to name it itera loop itera menu. And then we're going to perform the uh, okay, until one is greater than one. Oops. Oh, there. So then perform. I'm gonna name the function for my main menu. Perform itera menu. Oops. Itera menu. Then perform our um and perform. We're going to end our perform function and then stop run. So for now, and we are done in constructing our looping. Then we're going to make our uh, function for our main menu. So itera menu, and then uh, display quiz number 3 iteration, and display A if the user chose A, uh, dis display perfect numbers between 1 and 500. Display, okay, space, display. If the user chose B, oops, okay, spelling, choose B, compute greatest common divisor. Then next, display space again, display C for series. Okay, then display space again, 2 spaces. And then we're going to display our enter your choice. Then no advancing. And then accept choice. Then for our first program to be done, we were going to do is the display perfect numbers between 1 and 500. If choice is equal to A, then perform let's say per num for perfect numbers. Okay, then and perform. Okay. Next, we're going to make our first function for our first problem per num. So we're going to make the function per num, and then next we will be doing uh, the problem, which is first uh, we're going to put our input our variables. So for this problem, let's say num1 and pick 9 3, then so let's say value 1, and then again pick num2, pick 9 3. Okay, then wait, okay, so this is pick na value 1, 1, and then the max value for we will be uh then max value, and then next our result for the for our oops, first problem, and then so let's say value, this is value 0, and then we're going to eliminate zeros and pick z3 z39. Oops. Okay, so we're going to make our first um we're going to make our first function. So, let's say stop run here. Display. Press key to continue. Accept OTP. Okay. Next is display. Enter the max value, and then accept max. Oops. Then no advancing. Next is display. We're going to display our perfect numbers between 1 and 500. The next this is where we're going to make our loop, perform varying num1 from 1 by 1 until num1 is greater than or equal to max value. And then let's compute result equals to 0. Okay. Mhm. Then next, perform. And then next, perform another loop for varying num2 from 1 by 1 until num2 is greater than or equal to num1. Then we're going to make a if function. If function modulus to num1 and num2 then equals to 0. Then we're going to compute result equals result plus num2. Okay. Then if result is equal to num1, then move num1 to then we're going to move num1 to num1z for eliminating the zeros. Then display function. One, oh, not one. Sorry. We're going to display num1z. And then end if. We're going to end our if. And then end perform. Then again end perform. Because this is a looping. Then end perform. Okay. There's an error here. And if. Okay, so there's no period here. Play, okay. And stop run. And if. Oh, I almost forgot this hyphen. Okay, this is my error. Okay, let's try. Okay, A, say 500. So there's the perfect numbers between 1 and 500. 624, 28, and then 496. And next for our problem. So for our next problem, if choice is equal to B, then perform for our compute the greatest common GCD. GCD. Okay, and if, and then next for our function for our next problem is, which is the GC computing the greatest common divisor. So GCD, and then this for display, we're going to getting the GCD of two numbers. Enter first number, and then advancing. So we're going to first we're going to define the variables that we needed for this problem. So let's say num1. Okay. Oh, this is my camera. This is my camera. Okay. Num1 for our first number. Then the next is pick 9 3. Let's say we're going to max our value in 30 numbers, and then value 0. The next for our next number, pick for our second number, pick 930, same as for our first number, value, this is our max value, the 30. Okay, num 3 for our third or temporary variable, then value zeros. Okay, and then we're going to make one variable for our delimiting the zeros. Okay, 3, 9. Okay, so let's go back with our problem, and then next we're going to accept the first number, which is the num1, and then display, enter second number, then now advancing, next accept num2. So this is where we're going to start our moving the variables and then looping. So first we're going to move first we're going to make a if function or statement. Say num1 is good if number is less than num2, and then we're going to move num2 num2 to num3 for our temporary variable. Okay, then num1 let's move num1 to num2. Okay, and then let's move num3 to num2. Okay, then let's end our if statement. Okay, next now and our if, and then let's perform our looping, perform until num2 is equal to 0, and then let's move again until let's move our num1 to num3, and then move our num2 to num1 performance. Okay, and then let's go. So we're going to get our modulus by divide num3 by num2, giving num3 remainder. Oops, remainder num2, and then end perform. We're going to end our perform. And then next, we're going to move again. Okay. We're going to move our num1 to num z because we are delimiting. We're going to remove our zeros. So we're going to display now the GCD is, okay, then num z, then okay, then let's try. Oh, and program. Oh, weird. Okay, compilation succeeded. B, first number is 25, then 15. Okay, the GCD is 5. Okay, press any key to continue. Then let's go back to our last um, problem, which is the series. And then next, let's add if choice is equal to C, then perform, let's name it series. Okay, then end our if. Then let's put our mm, choice here for our exit. It was D, then perform, quit, and if. So first we're going to make a quit statement, quit function, and stop run. Next, our last problem, which is the series. Series. First, we're going to let's define our first our variables. So first, we're going to need two numbers, and then the nth number will be the indicator that the user will input the nth number of, okay, of his or her choice. Okay, so sir1, for example, sir1, because sir series sir1, and then pick 9 4. Okay, and then again sir2, pick 9 4, and then next is sir num, and then pick 9 4. Next, for our result of our series, then result or stress, say res 1, pick 9, and then res 2, pick 9, again 4, then res, we're going to eliminate our numbers 0, so 3, then again for our first result, and then for our second result, that's 2z, pick c3. Okay. No error. Okay. So we're going to make our series here. So we're going to display, enter the 10th number or term. Should say term. Okay. Then no advancing. And then set our surname, which is accepting for the nth term. Oops. And then we're going to perform our looping varying 0, 1 from 1 by 1 until sir 1 is greater than a sir num, and then we're going to compute res 2. Result 2 is equal to 0, and then compute. Okay, then we're going to perform again for our loop statement, varying sir 2 from 1 by 1 until sir series 2 is greater than to series 1. And then we're going to compute going to compute our result 1 is equal to result 1 plus result 2. Okay, compute again for our next statement is result 2 is equal to result 2 plus sir 2. Oh, sir 2. Then next, we're going to move our result 1 to result. So to eliminate the 0, then we're going to move again the result 2 to result z for removing the 0. And we're going to display a res d, no advancing. And then we're going to make a if statement because this is a looping. So if it's 1, and then display, this function is 2, then display, okay, for displaying for looping, then advancing, no advancing. And then let's end our if, and if. And then we're going to end our first perform. Okay, and we're going to display the, the no advancing, and then end if, and if, then end our perform. Okay, and then we will be displaying and if no advancing. Okay, so mhm, let's see what's the error, and perform, advancing and perform, and then we're going to end perform, and then we're going to display equals in result z, yeah, and r perform. Mhm. Then we're going to display the sum of the series is result. So what's our oh uh if strawberry and if, okay, result C, result, this is result one, if it's not defined, this is okay, okay, it's correct. Okay, let's try. Series, enter 5. Okay, that's it. 1 plus 1 equals 1 plus 2. And then this the series, the sum of the series is 35. And then exit. So that is how the iteration for the quiz for our the iteration for our quiz number 3. Thank you.